Hello and welcome to Wingin It. And we're back again here with another Wingspan tournament game. This one from the Hammer Cops Happy Hammer Time. And yeah, we are in this group stage in the second stage of this tournament. And we got another game coming up. So we are going second in this one. So we are not going to get first dibs on that lovely pleated woodpecker in the tray. Certainly imagine my opponent will look at going at that very nice bird on these OE boards, but we'll see. We might have to prioritize those cavity nesting birds in our starting hand, but for now we'll wait and see until we get that decision and what we've got to choose from. And all right, here we go. Let's take a look at what we've got to work with in our starting hand. All right, we've got a cavity list. We've got a pretty good one here. Purple Martin I do like a lot, so we're definitely going to want to keep that. Not really too sure what else we go with. Maybe the Bird of Paradise. Oh, don't really like these bonus cards. Site selection experts, one of my nemesis bonus cards, so not too excited about that. But equally, forest data analyst, pretty bad. To be fair, maybe if we're starting with the Bird of Paradise, that might be something we could look at going for. But yeah, don't feel like that's an instant keep. But let's try and work out how else we're going to play this. I'm assuming, yeah, right. They're going to pick up Pleated Woodpecker and play it. I think, can I play the Bird of Paradise, take food, and then play the Martin? Is that quick enough? I might miss out on a free food that way, so I'm leaning away from that. I'll be honest, I quite like this Australian Raven, and I'll explain why. When you got food in personal supply and a round goal, the yellow powers, they trigger after the end of round goal, so you can keep your 5 food, potentially, try and win that end of round goal. And then that food is worth points. It's not like you're chasing it and just stuck with a load of food for no reason. Now, I will say, keeping it in a starting hand is a bold move. But it might be something we go for. So I'm sort of thinking, this Cooper's Hawk as well, I'm thinking something like this. I think we put Martin in the wetlands. And I think we draw. We rely on that pleated woodpecker. We know they're going to use that, give us some free eggs. So we just worry about the card draw, go in that wetlands, see what we find. Cooper's Hawk could be a nice play in the forest. And yeah, I've got this Raven as well. So I think we probably do go site selection, to be honest. I think we can get a couple of columns there. Maybe a bit more easily than trying to get 3 birds in a row in the forest. It's just a bit more flexible. So yeah, it's a bit like Breeding Manager. It's like, even if you only get 1 point or 2 points off it, it's better than nothing. So I think we'll work with that, and yeah, I think we'll look at playing this Purple Martin and doing a bit of digging. So let's go ahead. We'll lock that in. And yeah, we'll see. I mean, who knows? Who knows? Maybe when they draw cards, they'll reveal something good for us. But I think we're going to go wetlands here with Martin front and centre of that. And yeah, no surprise they do go and grab Woodpecker, and they grab the Stalk as well. So let's get the Martin down. We'll save the Nectar for now. Bit of flexibility just to help us out with whatever we draw, whatever we might find that we're going to want to go and play. So yeah, never know what's going to come off the top of the deck. So good to be prepared. There goes Pleated Woodpecker. To the surprise of absolutely nobody, there's Little Penguin. Not a bad find. And to be fair, this Flycatcher, it's not bad either, but I think that's going to have to go. Sorry. Yeah, need the tuck on the draw. So this could be interesting. This Penguin is a star nest, which could help for this. And it is quite a nice engine bird in the wetlands, so yeah, depending on... Oh, they are giving me the egg, very nice. I was going to say, depending on how this bird feeder looks, we could just take food and force this down, but I might be tempted to play this Cooper's Hawk first, take food a couple of times. How'd that work? Hawk, food twice, play the Penguin, draw cards, and then, I mean, sort of thinking maybe we find something for the grasslands just to qualify, but we could always just go with the Raven in there. We'll see. I think But now we have got enough to go with. I think I'm going to spend the rat here. Getting this down. Because I would like to keep the nectar with the ambition of using it on this penguin, so. They're going straight food again. And we're seeing some fish come up, so definitely don't mind that. I'd imagine they're taking the nectar, but yeah, okay. And they're still using this this woodpecker. So this interesting early game strategy, I think, with the woodpecker, when you've only got one cavity nest, you know, you get an egg, but you're giving me one as well, and this is just saving me turns, saving me time and energy and effort that I would otherwise have to put into getting eggs. I'm not have to worry about that. So we'll see what else they've got. I mean, they clearly got some good stuff, but yeah, we're not going to worry too much about that. We're just going to go ahead and take our food. So yeah, we've actually straight away gone ahead and got what we wanted for the penguins. So I think we just go ahead and play that. And ask questions later. No, I don't know. I think I'm still definitely tempted to go take food and play this raven. We do have the luxury of going second in this end of round, so we can maybe take food a couple of times. We can wait and see. You know, if playing the raven ties this end around for an extra 4 points, I think that might be worth it. But if it doesn't, I think I'll save the food and I'll just draw cards and yeah, look at spending that on playing something else. I'd certainly imagine in this early game, my opponent's priority is going to be get the forest built out, get another cavity nest down, and get the card access secured. I feel like playing a grass and bird is maybe a bit out of their way. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, well they're definitely not going to get distracted by by playing grass and birds. Oh, I was feeling so optimistic for this game, but yeah, that kind of goes out the window. So never mind. Let's just play our penguin. Let's just play our penguin and laugh through the pain facing woodpecker, wood duck. So, all right, well, good for them. That's going to be very nice. Yeah, no surprises they do take food. So I don't know, we'll see. I mean, maybe they will get something down in the grasslands, but as I say, probably not priority number one for them at this stage. But we are at least going to get some rerolls on this bird feeder, and we're going to keep getting the eggs coming through, so we've got to make the most of those when they do. But let's go ahead, take food, grab the nectar while it's there, get a point off the hawk. So, hawk, you're going to have to do some hard work if we're going to have a chance in this game. You're going to need to hit pretty much every time, I think. So, we'll see how you get on with that. But yeah, I think we're committing to going for the raven here. And I think that's fine, you know, grabbing the nectar. It's good to get nectar spent. It's going to be tough to compete for the nectar goals against Pleated Woodpecker Wood Duck, but do you know what? We'll give it a good go. So I'm really hoping they've not got a double bird or something. Like, probably best case for them would be doing like a bluebird double play into something else. So definitely hope that's not the case. But okay, now they're skipping. Now yeah, they wouldn't have the space for two, so that is definitely interesting. We are going to take food and we're going to get more nectar, so we'll take that. I think we'll grab a worm. That's going to be the food that we keep out of flexibility. That Martoni would have been very, very nice, but never mind. But we still can, yeah, get this raven down. So we might struggle on that last end around goal. Food and personal supply. When you go in forest engine, you tend to have a lot of food left over. So what have they played? Black-shouldered kite. Okay, well, you're probably not going to get too much use out of that, but it is a tie on this end of round that we will gladly take, getting this raven down. So there we go. Time the end of round. What do we have in the round 2 tray? Well, probably a whooping crane that we're going to need to block. I don't really think anything else here is of interest, so yeah, what are you going to get for us? Penguin here. Okay. We'll take that. 2 fish. Not too bad. Scale quail. I think you can go. And actually, this black-chinned hummingbird, not a bad little option. Not a bad little option to get down in this wetlands and just get a bit of food going. As I say, I think nectar's out of the question. We're not going to win that nectar race against the forest, and if I could throw a few berries their way, don't think that's going to make the greatest of difference to them at this stage of the game. So yeah, this could be an option, but at the same time, berries are not the most versatile of foods. So yeah, we might just keep digging for a bit. You know, we're seeing 2 cards, and we're seeing a third with the Martin, so that gives us a good chance of finding stuff. Although to be fair, I mean, every berry is a point. Think about it like that with this Raven, even if it's not super useful, it's something. But okay, yeah, they're definitely looking at skipping this when they haven't got the nest space for it. So that is interesting. And we do have a white-throated swifter which has come up, which that could be fun. Might help with the site selection, but also if we're drawing cards a lot, maybe we pivot into grasses later. I think we do draw anyway. See, we're fine. Plains Wanderer, very nice. And okay, some of those birds might have been nice, but they've all gone on the penguin here. Is maybe not what we would have liked, but Reed Warbler. You can go, and we get an upgrade on the hummingbird. Oh, and a yellowhammer's popped up. Oh, okay. Well, they're going to have to block that, because if they don't, I'm having it. No questions asked. But yeah, this hummingbird at the very least, if we get that down in the wetlands, that is going to definitely put in some work for us and help us get a bit more food going. And again, I don't mind throwing a bit of food at Wood Duck, Pleated Woodpecker combo, because they're going to have all the food they want in the world. But they have left me Yellowhammer. That is a bold choice. We're going to go ahead and swoop. We're going to get more co-op powers. What is this? Nightingale and hummingbird. Okay, so we've seen all the hummingbirds already. And the blue throat and the nightingale. Lazuli bunting might have been nice, but okay, that is a miss there. What do we get rid of? I think probably the swift. I think I like using these hummingbirds as a way of getting some more birds down with the Yellowhammer. So I think we can play one of them in the forest, we can take food, we can play Yellowhammer, we can lay eggs, and then we play probably the other hummingbird is how we're going to do this. So that certainly makes sense to me, and that actually is quite a nice find as well. So yeah, we could actually, if we're going to do Yellowhammer in the grasslands, that's another column for site selection done with a couple of growl nests, so don't mind that. Rufus Owl, pretty nice for them, more cavity space. But yeah, I think we could do White Start, we can take food, we can play the Yellowhammer, we can lay eggs, we can then use that to play the hummingbird, and I think that works out just fine. So let's go ahead and do that. And yeah, I think we do want to try and build out this grasslands. I think if we can do blue throat there as well, that might be quite nice. And then we can cap it off with the Plains Wanderer and hopefully get a nice big bonus card at the end of the game. I certainly wouldn't mind that, but yeah, look at this. They're just going to get all the nectar they want, so no real surprises there. But if they leave me a little bit, I wouldn't mind that. And yeah, I did wonder if they might pick up that Kingfisher just for the egg space, so I think they're probably going to be okay. But it is certainly a nice one, just for that star nest space, if nothing else. So more free eggs. Cold tip might be nice for them. I'm not going to go out my way to block that. I don't think at this point I can really afford to do that. And I think, do we ditch this hummingbird? I mean, maybe actually, do we ditch the blue throat? Do we just go hummingbird, hummingbird? It's a bit cheaper. And yeah, the berries are going to be useful. I've got whooping crane, I've got Australian raven, so I think actually talk myself into that. So that's worked out nicely. And Hawk is definitely understanding the assignment we've given it here, so that's working out nicely. That's definitely working out nicely. So okay, yeah, we'll do Yellowhammer, eggs, hummingbird, and I think we probably do the other hummingbird, Great Horned Owl. Okay, yeah. Oh, maybe they got Rodentologist or something. That might explain the kite, but Yellowhammer's going to go down in the grasslands here. And yeah, that's one column, 3 points for site selection. I think if we do cup nests, we can do cup nests in the next column. I think we probably do put this in the wetlands. And then look for, you know, a nice hooded warbler, cerulean warbler, that sort of thing to put in the forest. I'd like that a lot. And yeah, we've got Whooping Crane, Plains Wanderer, that's a nice combo for another column. We can start to plan this out a little bit, but it is going to depend somewhat on what we can find from the deck. We found some pretty good stuff so far, but we're going to want more of that if we are going to have a shot in this game. So definitely going well for my opponent now. It looked a bit dicey when they weren't really adding to this forest, but you know, these are good point scorers. That is for sure. And yeah, I mean, you know, if these two hit every time, which it seems like they are going to be doing, you get 2 points, you get some more for the woodpecker, you get your cards, you get your food. It's pretty much just about drawing as much as you can and playing as much as you can as well. So we're going to lay eggs here because we need to use our Yellowhammer. So we'll do that. And yeah, I've got to say, a little bit surprised to see the Yellowhammer still left there. I feel like that is the lifeline I needed. I feel like without this, probably didn't have too much of a chance in this game, but I think we got a chance. I think we got a chance. We've got a lot of points on the board already, and we've got some good birds in hand. You know, if we get Omnivore or something off Whooping Crane, it does have a habit of doing that, and maybe a nice Plains Wanderer bonus card late on as well. We're not going to go down without a fight here, so we'll see what we can manage. But okay, Turtle Dove. It's kind of bold in the forest. That Grackle might have been quite nice for them, but you're not getting your hands on it. We are going to play Grassland Hummingbird here, and we clear off some of these cavity nesting spaces. I think we're going to be okay. We're going to be able to play enough birds that we're clearing out these spaces before they fill up, but I think it's just good practice to make sure we are doing that nice and early. So Hummingbird goes down with the Yellowhammer, and that is also going to win us the end of round. So very nice stuff. What do we get here in round number 3? We get some nice birds, Busted and Flycatcher. I think they're probably both going to go here. I'd be picking those up with the Wood Duck. But yeah, I think we probably just play Hummingbirds, draw cards, see what comes up. I think that just has to be our approach here. See what we can find. Do that digging. Hope the penguin's gonna swing in our favour. I think that is also going to be the one that we need to be doing work. We're going to need that to find some good stuff. But main duck has just decided to make an appearance, so that could be interesting. I think as well, I think I'm going to have to draw cards now because I can't let them have that Collar Dove. That is going to print money for them for the rest of this game. So let's take these two. Or actually, let's take one off the top. Okay. Is it too late for that? I mean, it probably is, to be fair. But let's see what the penguin could do. Not doing us any favours there, unfortunately. Okay, yeah. How many times are they going to take food now? Maybe 5 more times? I think they can very tactically block. Well, it is a bit harder, to be fair, with the Kingfisher, but I don't think that's worth it. I'm going to block this, which, yeah, I mean, maybe there's a universe in which that works for me, but I don't see many where it does. And okay, now what? Now what do we do? Do we still go with maybe Black-Tuned Hummingbird? Maybe we do still play that in the wetlands. And the main duck as well. So maybe we take food here, play both of these. I think that could work. And then we're getting 3 points a turn off the duck. We're getting 1 off the martin, maybe 1 off the penguin. And we're getting food as well, which we need for the raven. So that could potentially work. Okay. And yeah, this main duck actually might come a bit in handy with the old egg space. So, okay, we do want to take food if we're going to be using Yellowhammer. Oh, I kind of don't want to get rid of any of these. Maybe the dove actually can go. Yeah, I think the dove can go. I'm going to want the food for playing birds. I'm going to want the food for the raven and that end of round goal, which, to be fair, 12 food. Maybe it's out of sight, but we'll see. Yeah, I think we want worm seed here. And then take a worm. And that's going to miss, so. Yeah, if we do, we can do hummingbird. Is it still worth this main duck going down? Honestly, don't know. I think it might be, but yeah, we do hummingbird, duck, draw cards, lay eggs, and then play something. Maybe the whipping crane, maybe something else we find. Maybe we just get Plains Wanderer. Don't think this end of round, yeah, we're still going down. Don't think we're gonna have much of a chance here. So I'm not going to go out my way to chase, but let's get Hummingbird down. At the very least, we can get something going. And yeah, more site selection points, so we'll take the small wins where we can. And oh, I just don't know on this main duck. I just don't know. I'm going to be really honest. I've got to think, like, how many turns am I going to draw cards? Ah, Puffin, of course. How many turns am I going to draw cards? Probably, if I played it, I'm going to draw once this round. I'm going to draw at most 2 next round. Extra cards I can also turn into eggs here, so. Yeah, I'm not so sure this is going to be giving me too much marginal benefit there. So, in that case, maybe we do Plains Wanderer and Whooping Crane this round. That could definitely work. Do we just play the Plains Wanderer now? Gets us more points by having more birds down and we get more eggs, so I think there is value in that. Although I do kind of want to draw cards as well. If I can draw cards, play the Plains Wanderer, lay eggs, and then we play the Whooping Crane with the Yellowhammer play. I think I like that, so yeah, I think we ignore the main duck. Where were you earlier? I mean, actually, could still make that work with the site selection. So maybe we do something there. We definitely can do something there as well. I think we don't spend the egg, but we do take the berry. And okay, that meat swarm would have been nice, but probably like the main duck maybe a bit late. But we'll take the fish. Come a little bit, and thank you very much. Doing a bit of work for us there. And okay, yeah, main duck can go. And alright. Alright. I think we do play this. I think we play this Lyrebird. It already gets us 2 more of site selection, and if we're definitely going to have to draw cards next round, or take food next round, I should say, it's going to get us points from that, so I think there's value in doing that. So we do Plains Wanderer, and then lay eggs, and then we play the Lyrebird, and then next round we can look at doing Stork, we can look at doing Whooping Crane, and maybe another bird, and then that might just be us set. So Longspur going down, yeah. This is the result of all their digging, lots of bonus card birds coming out, so we are in trouble there, but let's see. Can we find Omnivore with the Plains Wanderer? We can. We can. And okay, that makes things very, very interesting. So yeah, that's a no-brainer. We are going to be picking that up because we've already got 3 more that we want to play that are going to work for that. So yeah, that just made this Lyrebird even more appealing to go and get down. So we'll be doing that for sure. Yeah, got to try and work out the end game here because I don't think it's obvious. Don't think it's obvious how we handle this end game, but we're going to see. So okay, yeah, fine, we get it. You've got Falconer, you've got Prairie Manager, you've got something like that. We are going to lay eggs, and yeah, take hopefully. I was going to say hopefully. A nectar, but it's not come up. I guess we'll take a fish because we need it for the stalk. And then we'll just play this with the 2 worms and the berry, so... Yeah, that's going to be simple enough, so let's go ahead. And yeah, I suppose actually we could play the white stalk now. I think we do. I think we want this down so that when we take food... I don't know. I think we do want this down. I think we do want this down now. Because we definitely want to take food. At some point in that last round, we'll see if it's going to be... Right now, it's probably not. But there is a common swift there that I might not want them to have. So, okay. Let's work this out. Let's work out how we're going to approach this end of round. So, if I do want... I think I probably can't play 2 birds. So I think I'm probably going to focus on playing the white stalk and then using the yellow hand to play the whipping crane. That should leave me with extra food for the raven. As I said, maybe extra food for the center round, which I think could be important. So I think we take cards now because I want to use the lyrebird to copy the woodpecker and get my 2 points there. I won't need to use the wood duck, so if we draw cards now, we can throw and get more points. So that's not the kind of birds that we want to see at this stage of the game. We'll take a berry. Come on, penguin. 1 last chance. That's a little bit of a shame, but never mind. And yeah. Oh, I was going to block the swift, wasn't I? That might be something that comes back to bite me. Because a little part of me thinks they might have a prairie manager. But for sure they are going to be grabbing worms here. And even 1 round of usage, and even if they don't have prairie manager, it's still an 8-point play after the egg cost, so we'll see. We'll see on that, but nothing we can do about it now. I think we take food. Yeah, they do pick up. I think we take food, play the white stalk, legs twice. I think that's how we approach this, and I think, off the top of my head, I think we're going to have less than 5 food, but we're going to have enough where, you know, we're still going to hit the center round, we're still going to be able to use this raven. I think try to play 2 birds and then play a yellowhammer bird as well. I just don't think we're going to be able to generate enough food to be able to do that and then still qualify for this end of round. So there we go, we are getting more eggs coming through. To be fair, actually, we're doing surprisingly well in the grassless nectar. And if we get lucky on the bird feeder rerolls, we can maybe sneak attack in the wetlands with the crane, but remains to be seen. We're just going to take some food for now, though, and we are going to get some nectar, so that's good. We are going to copy Pleated Woodpecker here, because we want the points. The eggs, I don't think necessarily going to help them here. I think they've got enough. I would like the guaranteed points. Oh, actually, I mean, no. I'm going to copy the owl because I can, and I can. That's a guaranteed point. So actually, that is better. That is more sensible. Do the sensible thing because I don't need the eggs. We know that Ologist has gone, so that's not going to matter to me. And I think this Cooper's Hawk, to be fair, I think it has hit every time, so definitely did get the memo on that. We are going to get a good score. We are definitely going to get a good score. I don't think it's going to be enough, but we've tried, and that's all you can do really against Pleated Woodpecker and Wood Duck. So, okay, Little Bustard are fine, yeah. They are going to hit their prairie manager anyway, so don't need to worry about that. 1 bit. But yeah, so 6 food. We're going to play white stalk legs twice. And yeah, that'll leave us with 2 food, so it's tricky on this end around, but I'm going to end up in a horrible position where playing Whipping Crane costs me the end of round goal, but I think it's still going to be worth it with Omnivore and with site selection and with the bonus card. So we'll see. But yeah, I think we have to play this White Stork. It's too many points to not play, so we're over the 100 mark. And we are going to lay eggs twice and get some more points. And then use the Yellowhammer as well, so yeah, we'll see what my opponent has got to play. Roadrunner. And okay. Maybe they're going to lay eggs to try and use the kite, which, to be fair, I'll take a rat. I'll take a rat at this point, but oh my. All these bonus cards, yeah. I mean, if they have got Rodentologist or Falconer, that's a lot of them down. And that's definitely intimidating, but we will lay our eggs. I mean, yeah, there's maybe a universe in which Common Loon is better than Whipping Crane, so we'll pick it up. We'll let you go first. On the food. And hopefully we can get a Nectar on the next turn. But for now we'll just settle for a seed, so yeah, 2 turns left. They've still got some birds. They might want to lay eggs once and then play another bird. Oh no, they are taking food, okay. Yeah, I mean, I think with this end around, I think you gotta use the engine you've got. You gotta take the food, even if it's just food that's sitting in your supply. If it wins you the end around goal, that feels like a no-brainer. Actually, let's think about this. I never even considered the opportunity to take food on my last turn. But what if I did? What if I took food here? How many points is that for me? That is definitely worth working out. So, okay, we are going to get an egg coming through. So, let's think about this. When I lay eggs, I get 4 eggs and a food, which is a point. So I get 5 points. If I take food, I get a point here. I can maybe get a point here. But I also get 4 more food, which is all going on the Raven. So that is already, that's the 4 food plus the lyrebird is already 5. Oh, I can see an Abbot's Booby there. Well, it's too late for them to pick that up and use that. Yeah, that's already 5. Hawk might be better, and actually this food with the end of round goal. And I might get more nectar, which is going to help in this wetlands potentially. So I think therefore, I think taking food here is the play. So we are going to do that. We're not going to get any nectar, but I can live with that. Yeah, as I say, that's all good on the Raven anyway. So we copy the owl here because we can get rid of this crake. We will take our worm, and please, Hawk, thank you for that point. So yeah, this has actually kind of accidentally worked out really well. We've got 8 food left. We use 3 of them on this, 5 for the end of round, and then also going on this Raven as well. So what have they done? They've played Anhinga. Okay, so we are going to get a tie. All right. Oh, that means we got to decide. Is it worth? Because Loon gets us 3 more points from the end of round because we save a food. But Whooping Crane gets us another bonus card. Is that bonus card gamble worth 3 points? I think it just might be. I think it just might be. So, look, I think we're losing this game. We've got to gamble. We've got a Hail Mary. You know, we did it once and we got the Omnivore. But let's see what we can get this time. What are you going to give us? Whooping Crane. Large Bird Specialist for 6. I will take that. Thank you very much. And yeah, we do get a tie on that end of round goal. So take a food. 100% worth it there. And here we go. Australia Raven. Cash all. 5 caches. Yeah, it's a bit of a sorry story in the nectar. Didn't even qualify in the forest. Did at least get something in the grass, and so on balance, I think I'll take that with a loss in the wetlands as well. And we come into the final scores, and we've done what we could. I think we're going to get absolutely battered here. But we did what we could, and look, this is a group stage, so minimizing the point differential loss is a thing. So 71 bird points, already super strong for them. They had lots of bonus cards, yeah, 33. Maybe not too surprising. So end of round goals, we did hold our own there. A little bit on the eggs as well. So cash food, not too bad. Tuck cards, we're doing okay, but I think, yeah, they're just about going to hold on with the nectar hit as well. So it's a big score for us. 131, but it is a big score for my opponent as well. 144, but that is enough to win them the game. So, yeah, as I said, not really too much you could do against Pleat Woodpecker and Wood Duck. Probably one of the strongest, if not the strongest, pair of birds you could open with on the Oceania board. So we'll take a look. They did indeed. They start with Ornithologist. There's the Prairie Manager. Fishery Manager's not bad either. Ethologist for 4. Ecologist for 6. Bit of a shame on the bird counter, but hey, look, if you're going to draw this many bonus cards, you're going to have a dud in there somewhere. So, yeah, not too shabby. Pretty good looking board. Mine's a bit weirder, but I'll take it. Like I said, with that Yellowhammer, I think that was a bit of a lifeline back into this game. And look, 13-point loss. Not too shabby. Definitely aided by some good bonus cards. Site selection. Maybe I've been sleeping on that. 8 points is very, very nice. So, yeah, a bit of a strange board. But I think it came together okay in the end. And that's a pretty respectable score from that position. So, there we go. Unfortunately, defeat, but they happen. And this is a group stage, so we're going to have more games to try and make up for it. So, thank you for watching. If you want to see more of those upcoming group games, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you follow along. And I hope to see you in another game very, very soon.